What's up everyone, Sun Wukong here to bring you guys a quick theory crafting video for Log Horizon. This is going to be the first in a little mini-series, if you will, of Log Horizon discussion and topics videos, which are all going to be really quick. This is going to be the longest one because I'm going to be kind of outlining the series. But I have to do this because I'm so hype on Log Horizon right now. I'm too hype on it. Like, I really enjoy this series and love it. It's so addicting. And the story and the depth to it, it's real. It's real. So it's very unique. Fuck the SAO comparisons. Fuck any of those other comparisons people want to throw around. Like, it's a blend. If I want to compare it to things right now, and I should be saving this for the general discussion video I do, but if I want to compare it to some things, it's like a blend of, like, the feel and vibe No Game, No Life gives me, mixed with Spice and Wolf for, you know, the intricate worlding setting and the economic and political scheme that they kind of outline, and Malyusha in terms of just how, you know, the Elder Tale world is set up. So that's how I'm feeling about it right now. It's not without its flaws. It's not without its flaws, as with anything, especially Season 2. There's definitely a quality drop, and, you know, the animation is a bit iffy at times, but I love this story, which is really why I want to get into the light novels, but Yen Press just picked them up, which I'm really happy about, because I'm going to be able to collect them and everything like that. But I want to read them now, dude, and they took them down, so I can't read them. Same thing, you know, Yen Press also picked up No Game, No Life, so if you wanted to read those, thankfully I already read all of them, but if you want to read those, you're going to have to wait. But either way, I'm going to be picking both up, but that's another story for another time. I digress. So, basically, what I'm going to be talking about in this video, and hopefully, by the way, we get a Season 3, because as I'm doing this, we're at episode 21, so we got 3 weeks left. 22 airs tomorrow, so we got 3 weeks left. This series is going to culminate by the end of Season 2, and hopefully we get that Season 3 announcement, although I think it's very unlikely. I hope we get that Season 3 announcement. And basically, I'm just going to be doing a bunch of short videos. This one is going to be Roy 2 theory crafting, because I love Roy 2, and, you know, the mystery of the connection with Shiroe. I want to dive into that. I'm going to have another one, which is Krusty theory crafting, where he's at, what happened with the flavor text and everything like that. Maybe on the precursors, depending on how much more exposition we get on the precursors outside of that one that's in Konami's group, and, you know, the fact that they're all missing by the end of this season. And then my top 5 male and female characters of Log Horizon, and then probably a general discussion, you know, video of the first 2 seasons once it's over. So that's what this miniseries is going to be looking like. They're all going to be kind of short videos, just to, you know, kind of give my thoughts, throw my thoughts out there on Log Horizon, because I miss the fact that I really wish I would have been reviewing this series weekly. I do, but at the same time, it was amazing to just watch through it all the way. So anyway, let's dive into this video. So, Roy 2. Let me just say right now, Roy 2 is amazing. Just her whole fucking, you know, big sister complex, the fact that she goes in, her demeanor, the comedic aspect around her, I love her, dude. I absolutely love her. And from her introduction, I don't know, you know, how much this has been discussed, you know, with reviewers that have been reviewing Log Horizon, because I haven't been watching those because I just got on it. But I want to dive into my theories on Roy 2, because the comparisons with Shiroe are so real and so heavily apparent throughout that I have a clear path that I think it, you know, aligns, and what the secret behind Roy 2's identity is. If you have read the light novels, please don't spoil for me. I'm just really kind of engaging with the anime-only community at this point to try and figure out what we think about Roy 2. If I'm right about anything, you know, don't tell me I'm right, because I don't want to be spoiled. But if I'm wrong, feel free to tell me that I'm wrong, or if I'm on the right track or anything like that. Just don't spoil what the actual reveal is, because I don't want to be spoiled. But I think a lot of it is obvious, dude. With the OP, that database greatness of Season 2, you see at the very beginning, fucking the real Shiroe sitting at his computer, and these two, you know, Shiroe's regular character that we see in Elder Tale that we've seen up to this point, and on the other side, that's Roy 2. It's Roy 2. If you look at it, he's wearing a miniskirt, has fucking tits, that's Roy 2. And they look so similar, dude, on top of that. With the hair scheme, you know, the glasses, the very fact that they're both enchanters, they got the same cloak and everything like that. And just even Minori's picking up on it when they encounter each other, and I'm like, okay. So, here's what I think. Here's what I think about Roy 2. Roy 2 is Shiroe's second account, or second, you know, character avatar. I don't know, you know, there's no way that Shiroe is controlling them both, because his persona can only be in one, right? So let's dive into how Roy 2 came about. He must have had this account before the apocalypse. That's what I think. Shiroe created this Roy 2 account before the apocalypse. It's now moving of itself. And if you think about Roy 2, she is a vampire subclass, and she offhand mentions something that's very key, I feel like, where she's like, I'd be fine if I was on the moon, but since I'm here with the sunlight, I can't do all this bullshit, right? On the moon is very key because we remember if you remember when Shiroe died and he met up with Akatsuki on the moon, on Mars Troncalar, or whatever it's called, Mar Troncalaris or Troncalatus, some Latin name that I can't remember. Mar Tranquillatus or some shit like that, okay? The 14th server is what Shiroe calls it. He already knew about it. He says the test server. And he knew about it prior and he sees it where he gets when he goes there, right? And he's like, this is where everybody comes where they die now after post the apocalypse and they give up their memory shards and everything like that. So Roy2 was up, Shiroe must have stored this avatar. Or who knows, even created it there on some off, camera kind of scene like they've done with Shiroe before. All his investigation into the land of Minami in the West was off camera. So either created it there or had it created before the apocalypse and it was resting there and he set it loose when he got there, when he got to Mar Troncalatus. And he was on a test server when he died. I don't know how it's, operating because it can't be Shiroe's persona. And the very fact that Roy2 sends Shiroe, a letter means that it's a separate persona. I don't know, is somebody else controlling? That doesn't really make any sense to me. Did Shiroe siphon off a portion of his personality, while he was there to, split it between the two? That could potentially be it. Those are some thoughts I've been having about it. Or, Roy2 also says that she is investigating the geniuses. And what we know of the geniuses is very limited. We only seen that one fucking crazy one with all the black shit that was coming out of the cloak when Konami, went on that quest with Leonardo and everybody else and the precursor dude and her one cleric fucking maid servant. I like her. I like that group a lot, by the way. Just side note. But we've seen that one, and we see this new genius in the most recent episode, I believe it was, that was the, with Soji and everybody else, and he's like, oh, like, be my wife, be my bride, and everything like that, and he's, with the eyes and shit, manipulating everybody. So, maybe it has something to do with genius. We know with the basic information surrounding them that they're kind of NPC characters similar to the people of the land, but they're offset like the progenitors. So maybe, somehow one of them got inside the Roy2 avatar, or Shiroe, I don't know, Shiroe must have done something, or it happened in and of itself. And I don't know how it would happen in and of itself. I feel like it was connected to when Shiroe went to the test server and unleashed it. But at the very least, I feel like it's almost obvious with the OP, with the look of Roy2, and the very fact that she's messaging Shiroe, and the subtle hint about the moon that this is Shiroe's second account or second character, and he had, access to it when he was killed and went to, the 14th server. Or it was there beforehand. Who knows? Who knows? But those are my thoughts. Those are my many theories concerning Roy2. I'm sure it'll, be revealed. Hopefully it's revealed within this season. Hopefully get that season 3. If we don't, I mean, I really think it's very unlikely, but if we are going to get it, I think they'll do the announcement right now, right at the end of this, and slate it for, fall of next year. I think that's what they're going to do. So, if we're going to get it. Otherwise, I'm going to have to wait and buy my time to get these Yen Press novels because they licensed it, and I'm really excited about it now that I'm on the, the Log Horizon hype train. I really am excited about it because I want to pick them up, but I really wanted to my plan was to just go straight in and start reading Log Horizon as soon as I caught it because I was getting so absorbed in the world. All this crazy backstory and everything, but you had the precursors, when he met the sage of Mirror Lake in the first season, he was telling us all about, the 6 witches and all the different, events of world magic and everything. I'm like, it's so deep, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I want to get into it. So, either way, let me know your thoughts. Like I said, to the light novel readers, if I'm right, please don't spoil and say I'm right. If I'm wrong, you can let me know that I'm wrong, but don't tell me what is actually going on. Just say, you're wrong, or maybe I'm somewhere on the right track. I don't know, but that's what I think at this point. I think a lot of the ties between Shiroe and Roy2 can be explained via that kind of mindset of it being his second account, but I still can't put my finger on how it's operating without, having Shiroe's persona. He can't control 2 characters post-apocalypse. It's not like he's sitting at a computer screen anymore. Couldn't even, so I don't get it. I don't know. We'll see. Let me know your thoughts, any Roy2 theories you have. I wanted to make this video and make this the first in this series because I love this character. Like last, 6, 7 episodes since she's been introduced, I've just been like, dude. Konami got 1 episode. I love Konami so much. Roy2, I'm spoiling my fucking top 5 females of Log Horizon. I'm going to stop. I'll save that for that video. Let me know your thoughts, and I'm out. Peace.